And welcome to this very special day, this very special afternoon, where we will be celebrating our most recent boot camp graduates, as well as our apprentices and our staff. It really, truly is a celebration of everything that we've been able to accomplish in 2020. So first of all, again, thank you all for joining us. Some of you might be new to Remo, so hopefully you kind of had some fun kind of moving from table to table and chatting with folks. As you can kind of see in the presentation mode, you are still very much able to chat. You can do the general chat. You also can chat with the table that you were left at before the presentation began. And then also there is a Q&A. So if we have any kind of Q&A time, you can feel free to post your questions there and I will address them. Once again, welcome to December 18th, 2020. This has been a date that I've been looking forward to for a very long time. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is E.T. and I am the CEO of Array. And today, obviously, we are going to be having a lot of fun together. So yesterday, our boot campers presented their final capstone projects, and it truly blew everything out of the water, and we are really excited for about 2021. So, all right. Well, let me give you kind of a quick agenda, like what the next hour or so is going to look like. So I've done my little quick hello, and what I would like to do right after this, I'm going to be inviting our Director of Instruction, Matt Lindley, to stage to say a few words about our boot campers who we are celebrating today, and then we will present their certificates of completion, which we will bring each of our boot campers up on stage. I'll read you what that certificate is, and then also boot campers, we will be physically mailing you a very nice certificate too, so you'll get your digital one today, but the actual really nice one is coming. And then I would like to introduce our Chief Creative Officer, Jason Berner, to say a few words about our current apprentices. And then I will bring up on stage our Chief Technology Officer, Jason Hammock, who can also say a few words. And then apprentices. I would love for you to come up on stage to be recognized and say a few words about your experience at Array. Because our apprentices, our very first Array apprenticeship will come to an end on January 29th. And so there's just a lot of emotion in the air happening today. We're graduating. We're moving on to new apprenticeships. We're graduating our very first apprenticeship program. All of us are super tired of 2020. So there's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of sadness. But today is very much not a goodbye. It's a see you later. And so I'm really excited for every single person in this room, your futures. You've got some really bright futures, and the next year ahead is going to be really tremendous. And then I will kind of say some final words as we close out our graduation ceremony. And then just so you all know, if you're not doing anything today from 4 to 6, obviously Array is a technology and design school. We're very forward thinking, and we did briefly set up a digital office. So if you want to come to the Array digital office for an after party from 4 to 6, I will post that link in the chat. It's a very interesting experience, so you'll have to let me know what you think. So after party from 4 to 6. And then of course, everyone, have a wonderful weekend and great Christmas and happy holidays and the new year. So why don't we go ahead and get this show on the road? So what we would first like to do is to bring our Director of Instruction, Matt Lindley, to stage and have a few words, and then we will begin the presentation of the certificates of completion to our boot campers who technically are graduating today. So, all right, Matt, I'm going to go ahead and bring you up to stage, or I think you already have permissions. So go ahead and feel free to turn on your camera and your mic, and I think then I can jump off the stage and you can say a few words. So, all right. Hello, Mr. Lindley.
Hi.
Well, first of all, congratulations, buddy,
Thank you.
your very first boot camp teaching. So really proud of you. It was a really amazing time. Only 3 months. We're going to extend that time in 2021 because there's just not enough time to learn technology and design. But definitely wanted to say thank you for all of your hard work supporting our boot campers. The capstone project presentations yesterday were phenomenal, and so you really did a terrific job. So the floor is yours, Mr. Lindley.
Well, thanks, ET. So for the people that were not here yesterday, I'm Matt Lindley. I'm the director of instruction for Array. I was also the professor for the latest boot camp. So I got to oversee 10 new brilliant developers as they kind of saw their way into the software world. So before I started teaching and stuff, I was a software engineer in Colorado. So kind of going from writing code to teaching code is a different experience and a whole different skill set that I wasn't sure I had or not. So after the capstones yesterday, that gave me a little bit of affirmation that I could do this kind of thing because my students really knocked it out of the park. So I think they definitely make me look a lot better than I probably am at this so far. But yeah, just super proud of all of them. And a big part about our class was that we had a super diverse backgrounds from everybody. And we had teachers and oil field workers and just people that were tired of doing whatever they were doing and they wanted to make a change. And I think that's kind of what Array is all about. So that's all I really have to say. I think everybody killed it, and they'll do great as apprenticeships or whatever jobs they move into. So yeah, thanks.
Hold on, Mr. Lindley. Oh, come back to me. I'm not letting you go that easily.
All right, I'm back.
So, what was your favorite memory about this boot camp?
I mean, there's just so many memories because we did lecture every single day. But I don't know. My probably most fond memory of the boot camp was the first pixel art maker presentations. Just because I think a lot of people, that's when they kind of realized they could do what they've come to Array to do. And they were coding and they had spent weeks and nights and really late the night before working on the pixel art maker. And then you can just kind of see the light bulbs and the smiles turn on when they finish their presentation. So that was probably my most favorite part of the boot camp. So.
Nice. And what would be your number one piece of advice for our outgoing boot campers?
I mean, just use the tools they have now. So they're going to go into teams and work on projects that they don't have access, to quite the resources or the time they had in the boot camp to learn. And but they still have a lot of resources and they have a lot of knowledge now and they know how to learn. And so my biggest advice is, even if it seems like you have a giant mountain in front of you, the boot camp is giving you the tools to climb that mountain, even if it takes a little bit longer. So yeah, that's my advice.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on teaching your very first boot camp. Really amazing work, and seems like most of the folks like you enough to create a bunch of memes and all kinds of fun, different things, and really strong relationships. So thank you very much, Matt. So
anytime. Glad to have done it. Couldn't have asked for better students. So yes.
We got lucky. For sure. All right. You may leave now if you'd like.
All right. We'll see you guys later.
Okay, well, now it's time to the presentation of certificates of completion from Array to our 10 boot campers. And so just so you kind of all know, the order of, the order is going to be in alphabetical order. So Garrick, I'll be bringing you up, and then Justice, then Kyle, then Leanne, then Mariah, then Megan, Patricia, Sean, Stephen, and last but not least, Tracy. So let me go ahead, and each of you will have anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes, just kind of if you want to give what was your experience, you want to say any kind of remarks to your fellow colleagues or staff members about your experience at Array over the last 3 months. I will kind of turn the stage over to you to say a few remarks. So, but first of all, let me go ahead and share my screen. I want to kind of read to you what the certificate of completion at Array says. These are the digital ones. Obviously, if this was not 2020, we would be actually doing this in person, and I kind of miss it. But you will all receive that physical certificate here in the next couple weeks. So let me go ahead and let's see if I can share my screen, and I'll read you what it has to say. Okay. So here is the verbiage of the certificate of completion for Array, which all of you will receive. So each of you are going to be receiving an Array full stack web engineering certificate of completion dated today, Friday, December 18th, 2020. All of you have successfully completed the measures of this program. And so here's what it has to say. When you came here, you signed up to accomplish truly great things. Since then, you have brought passion, creativity, and tenacity, simply because that is what the pursuit of excellence requires. You have energized and inspired others through the standards that you have set for yourself. You have made the kind of impact that changes people's lives. That is significant. Congratulations for all that you have done and all that you will do. The future belongs to those who can see it, and you do. This certificate of completion is awarded to insert bootcamp student name here from the Array School of Technology and Design in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and stands as recognition of satisfactorily and exceeding all course requirements and standards set forth by our program. So with that being said, I would like to congratulate and welcome our first graduate from the Array 2020 Bootcamp, and that will be Mr. Garrick Vassar. So Garrick, come on down and digitally, quote unquote, accept your certificate. And then if you have a few words that you would like to say, the floor is yours. But congratulations, buddy. You did it. You graduated from Array, and now you're going to become an Array apprentice. How exciting is that?
It's really exciting, and thank you. I guess I'll start to set the bar really low here for everybody because I don't have much to say normally. I'm pretty reserved. It's been great, learning over the past 3 months, coming from just knowing a little bit of HTML and CSS, and then really digging in and learning all the different JavaScript and everything from Matt's been great. And then along the way, just everybody kind of helping each other as like a little team and group has been phenomenal. And then Burner with his design week really showing us everything. And then I want to say thank you to Brett. He was actually my partner or my buddy that was in the apprenticeship, and we talked a little bit regarding like Flutter and Dart and mobile stuff. So that was really awesome. But that's all I really have. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and hopefully we all go off and do some great things in the next few months.
Awesome. Well, I'll go ahead and play my little sound effect here. Congratulations. So if we were on stage, I would be officially shaking your hand. You are now an official Array graduate. And last thing, favorite memory from Array?
Really, I think the most overwhelming memory was when I was in Las Vegas at the time on vacation when I got the announcement that I did actually get the apprenticeship. So that was a really overwhelming moment, and I wasn't really sure how to handle it because I was like on the strip at the time.
Nice. Well, congratulations. I hereby certify you as a graduate of Array. So I will see you hopefully at the after party today.
Awesome.
Great job, Garrick. Proud of you. All right. So Garrick is now officially graduated from Array. So let's move on to our next graduate, who will be Justice Dunn. So Justice Dunn, will you please come down to stage and accept your digital certificate and certification that you are now a graduate of Array. So, hi, buddy.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it. You did it.
Thank you.
So I'll go ahead and leave the stage briefly. If you have anything you'd like to say to your colleagues, staff, or to the audience, I will leave the show up to you.
So I already said a few words yesterday about how everyone at Array, including the staff members, my colleagues, the teacher, of course, everyone kind of played a part in my project. But after having finished the presentations, I have one more thing I want to say. And this isn't to put myself down. This is more a compliment to everyone else. But I want to say that I think my capstone was about average or mediocre, which is it's really a good thing. Because I'm a bit of a competitive person. It's really inspiring to see what everyone else can do. And I think that friendly competition is really going to drive things forward in the apprenticeship. And I'm so excited to continue working with both my colleagues and staff.
Awesome. And your favorite memory from Array?
I think honestly, just the first day of getting to know everyone, just getting to see all the different personalities, getting to know Mr. Lindley, Matt. It was just, I mean, everyone's really cool. So I was excited to not only get accepted, but realize that everyone else was a lot of fun. So, yeah.
Awesome, buddy. Well, let me turn on the little claps here. Congratulations. You have officially graduated from Array. So a digital shaking of the hand. Very proud of you, buddy. You had a great project. And hopefully to see you at the after party.
Yeah, see you there.
So, well done, Justice. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, we've graduated 2 of the 10. And so next up, I would like to invite Leanne Grapes to graduate from Array and say a few words. So Leanne, let me bring you to stage here. Here she comes. Like, you can pretend like we're in a conference and like we're walking to the stage. Leanne, congratulations. You're graduating from Array today.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It's definitely a pleasure to be here. This was a life-changing experience, to say the least. I think that is the case for a lot of us. So just a huge shout out to a few people. I want to shout out to Megan and Shanda for being buddies with me. Shanda is more of a mentor role. It was so great to get to know both of you better. Steven for being my first ever project partner on a coding project. I was super thankful to have you around, and big shout out to Matt for taking me and everyone else under his wing, as so many of us were totally new to this, and his patience is godly. So thank you so much to Matt. I definitely will take away just the fact that like everybody has something unique to bring to this table, and it's just the coolest team to be a part of. So I'll miss our morning stand-ups altogether, but I'm really excited for the future. So thank you, and I'm excited to have reached this milestone. It's crazy.
I know, it came so fast, right? So Leanne, what was your favorite memory of Array?
Well, besides yesterday, I mean, I guess, like, how can we beat yesterday? Like, just knowing, like, we were all there at the Pixel Art Maker presentations, like seeing everybody's progress was just great. And we had a couple of really fun game nights on Jackbox too, those stand out. It was good times. Kind of those times where we became more friends than just, people in a class together. So, yeah.
Well, awesome. Let me play the official sound effect. I hereby declare Leanne Grapes graduated from the Array School of Technology and Design. So again, well done. Incredibly proud of you, and looking forward to the apprenticeship in 2021. So great job, Leanne.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, see, I'm already starting to get a little bit emotional. I always at graduation. So if I do start crying at some point, I'm already apologizing in advance. So, all right. We're going to graduate our next boot camper, which is, drum roll, Mariah Galloway. If you don't mind coming down to stage, please, to accept your graduation. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Congratulations. You survived the end of Array. You made it.
I know. I did it. We did it. Woo!
You did it. You did it. So
We did
I'll
it.
leave stage. If you have a few words you'd like to say to your colleagues, staff, and the audience, go ahead and do that.
Awesome. Okay, so I have a couple people I want to thank. First and foremost, I want to thank my dad, because without my dad, I wouldn't be here. He always believes in me, even when I don't believe in me. And he is very aware of my capabilities as a person, even when I'm not. I also want to thank not only ET, but also Burner and Hammock. You guys have been super helpful coming up to the end of this like boot camp and giving us all those tips on resumes and everything. And Burner's design week was fantastic. As someone who doesn't have a natural inclination for the cleaner side of design, Burner's design week was awesome. And I want to thank Matt Lindley, who I affectionately refer to as the patron saint of patience at Array, because even when I felt annoying and even when my questions were stupid, Matt always answered my questions, and that was awesome. And I think that that's fantastic. And his laid back attitude really made everything easier here when we were like going through the hard stuff. And he always, always, always told us how much he believed in us and how capable we were. And like just having that boost of confidence really helped me get through some of the projects, even when I didn't think I could do it. And I want to thank my classmates for always like, even like last minute, like, hey, Kyle, hey, Justice, can you help me? Like always being like there for help. And like when Leanne came in clutch on the React blogs, that was super cool. And everyone who was in my group for the community project, you guys were all awesome. And I've honestly like just, I love the like the vibe at Array, and I love the like the family aspect, and we're all super I feel like we're all super close now. Like when ET said that we would meet our like future best friends here at Array, I didn't quite believe him, but like I could see myself just chilling in the Discord channel forever and just like getting to know the next round of boot campers and everything. So that's gonna be super exciting. And I think I'm super grateful for this experience. And if I could tell little middle school Tess that she would get to go to school for programming, I don't think she'd be able to believe it. But I'm really, really, really excited that like I'm taking this next step in my life, and I'm super duper excited for whatever is in the future, whether that is with Array or somewhere else.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, Mariah. And what was your favorite memory of Array?
I think my favorite memory of all of them, because there were so many, like these people are just so easy to get along with. All of you are. My favorite is when Matt was like building the Discord channel at the very beginning, and he started adding channels. He added a memes channel, and then every time something funny would happen, I think Sean shared one in the chat earlier while we were here. We would like make memes out of things that Matt said in class, and like it was like an inside joke we all had, and I think that's like just a super cool thing, and that Matt was super chill with it, and like it's just the vibe is just awesome. I just love the vibe.
It's kind of funny, actually. Matt and I had a conversation the other day. I was like, I saw one of the memes that you had kind of like copy and pasted his head onto. I was like, dude, they're like making memes out of you. Like this is literally like less than a week ago, and he's like, ET, literally since day one, they've been making memes to me. And I was like, I am so sorry, buddy. I am so sorry.
It was just so fantastic. Like there was one time we were doing Code Wars, and there was a fire alarm going off in his apartment building, and he was like, "Oh, there's a fire alarm going off," and he kept typing and doing code, like it was like Code Racing or Code Wars, and we were like, he's like, I think Kyle photoshopped his face on that dog in the room on fire, and it was like, this is fine, and he's just gonna die in a fire because he's programming. That was my favorite one, hands down.
That is too funny. So, well, congratulations, Mariah. I will play the official clap. I hereby graduate you from the Array School of Technology and Design, and very proud of you and looking forward to what you do in the future. So thank you, Mariah.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Hard to believe we've now graduated half of our boot campers. So let's go ahead and graduate our sixth. So Megan O'Brien, would you please come down to stage and become graduated? Here she comes. She's walking down to the stage. Megan, how are you?
I'm great.
Congratulations for completing Array. You did it.
Thank you.
How's it feel?
Unbelievable, actually. I never thought I'd get to this point because of all that went on in my life. But during this short amount of time, a lot happened. So
It did. So I'm super proud of you. So I'll kind of leave the stage to you for the next 1 to 3 minutes. If you want to say something to the audience, your colleagues, your family, friends, the stage is yours.
All right. First of all, thank you so much to everyone that's come. I want to thank Matt, my teacher, because seriously, I went through a lot of stuff during this boot camp, and I would not every teacher would be so accommodating and understanding and patient. So I appreciate that. I want to thank Brett for being so helpful on my final capstone. I didn't know I didn't know Dart or Flutter, and now I know a little bit more. So that's thanks to you and a little bit myself, but thanks a lot to you. I want to thank Shanda and Leanne for being such awesome buddies. ET, thank you for being so positive during my difficult time with my family, with my dad's passing. So thank you for being so positive and just keeping me engaged. I want to thank my family for being so supportive from the get-go. Even when my dad passed, I kept going, and it was because my family really believed in me. My dad always wanted me to finish this, so I did. So, but I can't thank you guys enough. If I hadn't had so much support from my classmates, my family, my teacher, ET, I don't think I would have finished, honestly. So thank you.
Yes, and that's something I'm definitely going to remark on, right? Which is at the very end, we are a family. You know, one of our hashtags is hashtag more than a school. We're more than just a school, or more than just a studio. We take care of each other, and we really kind of prop each other. And again, Megan, I am so proud. I am truly proud of you. What an accomplishment that you get to celebrate today, right? So what was your favorite memory at Array?
I really like game nights, but my most favorite memory was really, no one else probably has this memory, that getting flowers from Array for my dad passing. I was just so blown away and of your kindness, everybody. So thank you. It really made my day, made my week, made my year. So thank you.
Well, I'm going to reach out to the screen. Congratulations, Megan. I'm hugging you digitally. So let me turn on the official clap here. Here we go. Congratulations, Megan. I officially graduate you from the Array School of Technology and Design. So looking forward to beginning our apprenticeship here in just a few weeks. So take a nice, well-deserved break. How about that?
Will do.
All right. Thank you, Megan. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, let's go ahead. Here we go. We're kind of down to the wire now. So I would like to graduate. Let's graduate Patricia next. So Patricia, please come on down and get your digital certificate from Array. Hi, how are you, Patricia?
Hello. Wonderful. How are you?
Congratulations on graduating from Array. And also, again, for those of you who don't know, like Trisha's getting married this weekend. So we've been joking back and forth of like, you're graduating, you're getting married all in the same like 3 days. So wow, all kinds of amazing life challenges, but so proud of you. You had such a great presentation yesterday. So I will go ahead and bow out from the stage. And if you would like to say anything, the stage is yours.
Thank you, E.T. Gosh, you guys, I feel so honored to be graduating today with so many fantastic people. And just, I'm so thankful for the opportunity to be at Array and that Array took a chance on me. Thank you to Matt for your patience and just your knowledge and everything that you taught us. E.T., thank you for inspiring us and bringing excitement to every day and just always reminding us that we can do this. So, and thank you to Jason Hammock and Jason Berner for your wisdom and just all that we have learned from each and every one of you. And my classmates, wow, could not have done this without you. Each of you are amazing, and I am so thankful to know you and to get to continue to know you. So I am so excited for the future. It's going to be awesome. So thank you, guys.
All right. What was your favorite memory from Array?
The morning stand-ups, for sure. I would absolutely look forward to those. And I think during that time, we got to really know each other. And it was something that I truly looked forward to every day.
Oh, okay. Let me make you official. Congratulations, Patricia. I hereby declare you graduated from the Array School of Technology and Design. Not an
Thank
easy
you.
accomplishment. So once again, congratulations. And congratulations on getting married. And we will see you soon, right?
What a weekend.
What a weekend. Have the great time, boo. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you, E.T.
All right. Only 3 left to graduate from Array. So I would like to graduate. Let's go ahead and graduate. Mr. Sean Inman, will you please come down to the stage and graduate from Array? Hi, Sean. How are you?
Hello. I am excited to be here. I'm very good.
Congratulations. You made it, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, you worked super hard and, all that kind of stuff. So very proud of you. And I will leave the stage up to you if you'd like to say a few words.
Will do. So I want to thank everyone that has been with us through this whole thing. I want to thank Matt, and I want to thank everyone in our class. I want to thank I know I'm going to sound like a award ceremony at like the Oscars or something, but I want to thank Jim, my father-in-law. He and I kind of had a talk last Christmas that was huge in me kind of putting forth a year of like trying to advance myself this year, and it's been amazing. And I want to thank my wife, who actually even originally found the post on Facebook that's like, hey, Array is doing this, and it was a long process to get here, and I am super excited to be here. And yeah, so I want to say, probably as ET comes back, my favorite thing that happened was last night. I said that it was the game nights, which I would agree with, but I also enjoyed the stand-ups every morning, and I enjoyed just being able to interact with everyone. And as ET comes back, go ahead, ET, you can come back. That was the second time you tried there.
Yes. Keep going. I'm not trying to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're fine, because I'm basically done. So I have one more thing, but I'm going to do it right as you, I'm going to go ahead and do it right as you do the applause.
Oh, you want me to play the applause?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
So I want to say congratulations to everyone.
Yay! Oh, that is good. See, we can still make digital graduations awesome and fun, right? So
if we can.
Yeah, I will raise a glass. Cheers, Sean, and cheers everyone to graduating from Array and being a part of. Well done, sir. Well done. And so
cheers.
Yes, cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Ding, ding, ding. I do by here declare you a graduate of the Array School of Technology Design, and I will see you here in a few weeks for your apprenticeship. So
I will
great
see
job,
you.
Sean.
Thank you.
Dang, who else has some champagne bottles to pop when they graduate? Well done, Sean. Well played. Yeah. Okie dokie. 2 left. 2 left. So let's go ahead and graduate. You know what? Let's go ahead and graduate Stephen from the Array School of Technology and Design. Stephen, will you please come on down? Brrr. Hi, buddy.
Hey, thank you.
How are you?
I am very good today.
Congratulations. You made it through. You did it, buddy.
I did. Didn't know if it was going to happen.
Right? But you did. So very proud of you. So I will leave the stage up to you if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you. First off, Matt, I did just post my final version today. So I was glad to see my name was still on the graduation list because I forgot all about it. But anyway, GitHub is up to date. ET, the other day I mentioned that I was going to, that I had a quote that I was going to send you. And then I realized, well, hey, this is a good time to communicate it. And I apologize. My grandfather was a Baptist minister and I don't spend a lot of time in church, but I will preach at the drop of a hat. So I want to read you a quote that has stuck with me throughout my life about learning. And the interesting thing about following literature throughout your life is that every time you return to something, it means something different. And that's not because the words changed, but because you did. And this time I actually extended the quote that I have saved, because as I read through it in the original book, I realized, oh, there's a deeper meaning that I haven't really focused on yet. It's from The Once and Future King, which is a great retelling of the Arthur legend. If you ever have a chance to read it, it's dense and poetic. The quote is, "The best thing for being sad," replied Merlin, beginning to puff and blow, "is to learn something. That is the only thing that never fails. You may grow old and trembling in your anatomies. You may lie awake at night listening to the disorder of your veins. You may miss your only love. You may see that the world about you is devastated by evil lunatics, or know your honor trampled in the sewers of baser minds. There is only one thing for it then, to learn. Learn why the world wags and what wags it. That is the only thing which the mind can never exhaust, never alienate, never be tortured by, never fear or distrust, and never dream of regretting." That's from T.H. White, The Once and Future King. And the interesting thing about that quote to me, when I first read it in high school, I think it was, the line that stuck out is, "Learn why the world wags and what wags it," because I was going to change the fucking world. Sorry. Then later, recently, it was about the fountain of youth that is learning, because I believe that lifelong learning is what keeps you young. This time, when I read it, the point of this passage is that Merlin is helping Wart, who becomes King Arthur, deal with loss. And it hit me that learning can be therapeutic. Learning can be healing. And if you compare my experience in this pandemic with the world, it pales. I know that my trials and tribulations have been nothing, but I think Mel Brooks said that tragedy is when I cut my finger, comedy is when you walk into an open manhole and die. And it's all about perception. It's all about proximity. And this year my finger was cut, and ET can attest. And I came into this class with you guys at a low place in my life. And thank you for healing. Thank you for the therapy. And ET, I'll tell you my favorites. Yeah, come on back.
Yes, please. What's your favorite memory?
Oh, hands down. I mean, it dovetails with what people have been saying about these stand-ups, but a little more specifically, the Array town halls, when I got to watch everybody present themselves, and each time it grew a little bit, and their confidence grew, and the story would change a bit because they realized, oh, there's more to this, and et cetera. The progression of the group and the growth of this group. Again, I'm a paternal, I'm a dad, so yeah, I watched that, and that is hands down my favorite moment. Yeah. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, Stephen, I will go ahead and make it official. I do hereby certify a graduate of the Array School of Technology and Design. So well done. Reviewing, that's part of who we are at Array and our culture. So just incredibly proud of you, buddy. So glad that the crucible that 2020 was, it brought us together, and I'm glad that we're going to, it's not over, right?
You got it, man. Yeah.
All right. Well, hope to see you at the after party. Thank you, Stephen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we only have one left. So obviously, last but not least, I would really like to invite Tracy to stage so that we can graduate you from Array. Come on down, Tracy.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fantastic.
Congratulations. You did it.
Thank you.
Yeah, how do you feel?
In a state of like, wow, this really happened. Yeah, like I said yesterday, I'm just kind of flabbergasted still.
No, me too. Like, the graduation days are always kind of a fluster in my mind. So I will step off, and if you have a few words you'd like to say to the audience, your family and friends, colleagues, staff, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Yeah, so I don't know how to follow up Stephen's, but
This whole process was definitely not easy to wrap my head around. Going from a design background into coding was very challenging, and I am forever grateful to Mr. Lindley and the other boot campers of helping me through it. There's no way I would have gotten through this content if it was just me in front of my computer. Absolutely no way. So yeah, thank you, ET, for holding the space for this to happen. Yeah, forever grateful.
I know it takes a little while for me to come back up on stage, but congratulations! I'm super proud of you. So, what was your favorite moment at Array?
Lots of things have been running through my mind as everybody else has gone. So I really enjoyed, personally, when I presented my React blog. That for me was like, oh, I am learning real world stuff. It was cool, but it's not like I can turn around and give that to a client or anything. So that was my favorite personally, but I also super enjoyed watching everybody hype each other up with each presentation, going through the chat comments, and it's just everybody is completely supportive of everybody else, and that is super cool.
Yep. Once again, going back to more than school, it's a different experience. Until you get here, you don't really understand what goes into making Array. So Tracy, I will go ahead and officially graduate you. So here comes the applause. I hereby do declare you a graduate of the Array School in Technology and Design. So once again, congratulations. I am incredibly proud of you. You've grown so much here, and I can't wait to begin working on the apprenticeship with you next year. So well done, Tracy. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I guess I should probably play that sound effect one more time, so we can all sit at home. Congratulations to all of our 10 boot campers who have done an incredible job. So
yeah, you still have Kyle. Kyle still needs to graduate.
Oh my gosh, no, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Kyle can come.
Kyle. All right, Kyle, please come to stage. Please graduate. Oh, the fun of looking at a list of names in the digital world. There you are, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You ready to be the final graduate at Array?
I guess so. I figured there might have been some summer school that I didn't know about. I don't know.
We'll talk offline about that. Kyle, we'll figure that out. So, all right. Well, congratulations, buddy. I'm super proud of you. And yeah, go ahead and take a few minutes and to your friends and family, your colleagues, before you graduate from Array.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how to build on what everyone else has already said, because I appreciate all of the sentiments, and I think I share a lot of them. But one thing that I definitely appreciate is just how positive everyone is, because one of my favorite, I guess, collective memories of the last couple of months has been just being able to get together with everyone, the stand-ups, the Today at Array, just seeing everyone and seeing how positive everyone is. And it really helped a lot, because I know 2020 was not a great year, and I was definitely surprised when I got that first email from ET that said, "Hey, you got the apprenticeship," because that was definitely the the better of the two endings. But one thing, I guess, to ET specifically that I want to just thank is that I appreciate how enthusiastic that you are about everything, and you really believe in it. And I think I've talked to some other people about this too, but it's nice to have someone in 2020 who is genuinely happy and excited and enthusiastic about what they're doing. And yeah, so I guess I don't have any, great quotes to end off like Steven did, but yeah, I guess you can run up ET now if you're in the process of running.
All right, digital running done. Well, thank you, Kyle. Yeah, and so you've kind of talked about your favorite moment. Any what's going to be your biggest takeaway from Array?
See, oh, you were asking. I was all prepared with the memory, and then you're like, "Oh, here's a different question."
I got you. Yep. Put you on the spot. Last graduate.
I guess maybe just the importance of meeting people and knowing people. Because another thing with the Today at Array is that all of these people are from Wyoming, and it's like, how the heck did I not know about all these people in Wyoming? But just being able to, you know, even that little tenuous connection of like, hey, we both went to the, you know, we're both from the same town, even though you're over working at Airbnb or you're off, you know, in Portland doing something. So I think just the importance of networking and, you know, knowing people and being there for people.
You know, that's such a great point. Like, there's so many amazing people in Wyoming, and this was the first remote boot camp that we've ever done. And it's actually been kind of cool to see all these people come together and work together. So, well, thank you, Kyle, for being a part of Array. We are super proud of you. You've done incredible work. So I will play the sound effect once again. And I do officially graduate you from the Array School of Technology and Design. So well done, Kyle. And yeah, I will see you in January for your apprenticeship.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I will play it one more time, so now we can all clap. So now, congratulations to all 10 of our boot campers on completing Array successfully. Really, really proud of all of you. And what I would like to do next, Matt, do you want to come up here really quick? Do you have any kind of last minute? I mean, you just heard all of your boot campers kind of talk about things. Did you want to say any final words before we celebrate our apprentices? And Mr. Lindley, what would you like to say?
I don't really have that much stuff. It's just I'm really proud of all of you guys, and obviously everybody had their own challenges and obstacles to overcome during the class, and everybody got to the finish line. So yeah, like I said, this is my first time teaching, so I learned about as much from you guys as you guys learned from me. So thanks everybody, and yeah, I'll let ET take it over to the apprenticeships. But good job, everybody. Good job.
Yay! Well done, everyone. And, you know, which I'll kind of talk about when I kind of wrap up the ceremony here shortly, which will be, you know, we all know how just difficult 2020 was. And we had to kind of, just like every other school, like every other company, come March, we had to shut it down. We had to figure out remote learning and remote working pretty much on the fly. And we could not have done that without the help of our staff and our current apprentices who either have been with Array for like 14 or 15 months or joined us in August. They have been incredible in helping us adapt and give feedback and figuring out how to make Array work in 2020 and beyond. And so what I would like to do next is just kind of celebrate and thank, because we did technically graduate our 5th class on July 3rd, but it was very unceremonious. It was kind of like, yay! Like, we didn't have the whole remote thing figured out yet or anything like that. I was like, great job, everyone. We'll see you soon. So I would just also like to bring up each of our current apprentices. If you have, you know, 1 to 3 minutes of things that you would like to say about your experience with Array. Some of you are going to be continuing on with Array in 2021. Some of you are going to be getting jobs. Others we're going to be helping get jobs. And so I really just want to also spend this afternoon celebrating you and all of your hard work and thank you for your accomplishments. And so what I would like to do is I would like to bring Brett to stage first. So Brett Owers, who joined us back in September. Brett, come on down, please.
Hello there.
There we go. Hi, Brett. How are you, buddy?
I'm fantastic. How you guys doing?
Good. So, well, congratulations on, again, and thank you for being a part of Array. You were part of that September group, and it's been a challenging year. So if you have like 1 or 3 minutes, you want to talk to the boot campers, to your colleagues, to staff, to your family and friends, I will leave the stage up to you. But
congratulations, everybody. I look forward to hearing what everyone here accomplishes over the next few years. Coding is super fun. I hope you don't get discouraged if something's difficult. I don't think you'd have made it this far if it would discourage you. Just know that I really like Stephen's quote about just always keep learning. Merlin seems like a pretty smart guy, if you ask me. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just Dart and Flutter, no more React Native, because Dart and Flutter is the way.
Dart and Flutter is the way. Favorite memory from Array?
Probably when I did something good and then like smiled and showed my laptop to Jason and said, "I'm a developer now." It's if Jason was here, he would understand. It made him laugh a lot.
Nice.
You're stupid.
Well, congratulations, and look forward to seeing what you do in 2021. So, Mr. Jordan Krause, if you want to come and just kind of say a few words and maybe encourage, like maybe a few tips and advice and those kind of things, come on down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm blown away by everything that everybody's created here. The people that I've worked with, the apprentices, what they've been able to do, and definitely the students, what they've been able to do in 3 months has been absolutely amazing. I know when I went to school, we would not have been able to do what you guys are doing in 3 months. So the fact that that's a testament to both your guys' ability and skill and just like willingness to learn, as well as Mr. Lindley's ability to teach. I've just been super impressed by everybody that I've worked with and everybody that I get to work with in the future. So I'm super excited for the future.
Awesome. Thank you, Jordan. And we're really glad that you were a student and an apprentice. So Array is very much built into your blood. So
yeah, definitely.
All right. Kelly, do you mind coming down? Kelly also joined us. Is Kelly here? Do we have Kelly? Kelly. I'm trying to see. Do we have Kelly in the list here? I don't see a Kelly. So let's go with Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you want to say a few quick words? Here he comes. Nathaniel's coming to stage. I do believe so. There we go. You're muted, buddy. This is the 2020 slogan. There you go.
Yeah, it was on and then I turned it off. That's Remo stuff. So I was able to get into the apprentice program with Array after a boot camp at another location. And I'm so thankful for that aspect of being able to get into Wyoming and Cheyenne after leaving the military to follow in the IT field, and the personnel and people with Array, ET's enthusiasm, and Hammock's leadership and Bernard's sarcasm and guidance out of there has been great. And the other apprentices that I've worked with on the projects that I've worked with, and their camaraderie has been so beneficial, and really as a family unit trying to develop each other's. And the new apprentices that we're going to be bringing in is going to be great, so we can expand on their individual experiences and help grow them in this field and industry for Wyoming. So congratulations to you all for your accomplishments in the boot camp, and look forward to work with you all on January 4th of the new year. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Nathaniel. All right. So 3 left, and then we're going to kind of wrap this this ceremony and celebration up. So Shanda joined Array as an apprentice in August, and so Shanda, would you like to come down to say a few quick words to your colleagues, the staff and apprentices, and what you're most looking forward to? So come on down, Shanda. Here she comes. You can imagine the spotlight. There we go.
I'll keep this short and sweet because my internet is Garbo and it's probably painful for y'all. So first and foremost, thank you so much, boot campers. You've given me so much enthusiasm and positivity, and I can't wait to see what happens. But I do want to give a shout out to all of the apprentices that I've been working with since I joined in August. Everyone has just been phenomenal and awesome and so hardworking. And the first iteration of anything is always the most difficult. So we've laid the foundation, we've laid the structure for other people to come in and hopefully also be successful. And the Jasons have been so amazing, hilarious. And yeah, that's about it. My favorite, because I think it needs to be said, my favorite memory about Array thus far is one snake-cased word: Dusty Stick.
Oh no, you didn't do that, Shanda. OMG, I am removing you from stage. If anyone is very curious, there's been a lot of digital drama at Array behind the scenes recently with an emoji icon specific to Slack called a Dusty Stick. You can Google it, but it's created a lot of tension. So Shanda, shame on you, but also very proud of you. All right, you know what? Let's see. Do we have Regan? So Regan also joined us last September. Has been with Array now for about 15 months. So Regan, would you like to come down, like just say a few quick words? So come on down, Regan.
Hello.
Hi, Regan. All right, I'm going to step away now.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I want to thank a lot of people, mostly my mom and my grandma, for supporting me so much in a seemingly reckless decision to pursue coding when I didn't even know how to type a year ago. I want to thank ET for his relentless positive feedback that I never know how to respond to, but it's been very helpful, and it kind of makes me feel like I can accomplish great things. Jason Berner, we didn't get to work together much, but you reminded me to have a work-life balance, which is cool. And Jason Hammock, thank you so much for being an amazing mentor, not just because you taught me pretty much everything I know, but you really emulate the kind of developer that I want to be, who is just constantly trying to grow and improve and is just really passionate about what you do. And yeah, I really love Array, and I'm excited for what comes next.
Oh, favorite?
Probably the first day. Like I've said before, I peaked on the first day, and I dominated all the competitions we did. So yeah, it's been downhill from there.
Nice. Well, as I've told you many times before, so incredibly proud of you. Watching you grow and develop here is truly going to be something I will never forget. So congratulations, Regan, and thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, and last but not least, Zach, would you like to say a few words to our graduates? Come on down. And then we're just going to wrap up with Mr. Berner, Mr. Hammock, and myself, and we'll invite you to the after party. So, hey, buddy, stage is yours.
Awesome. All right, cool. I just want to congratulate all you guys. Man, you guys are super impressive. Your work is super impressive, and it definitely motivates me to set my game up, and I'm super excited to work with you guys coming up in 2021. I do want to thank 2020. Not many people would probably do that. It's been a crazy year, but 2020 brought me to Array, and it's been an awesome decision for me to step in and come to Array and learn here and be in the apprenticeship now, and it's been a fun ride, a crazy ride, but I'm just glad to be learning everything, and kind of reiterate Stephen's quote and everything. Just keep on learning and want to just learn everything and be excited about it. Take ET's energy. He's got a lot of energy to go and pass around to everybody, and take a piece of that and use it, and yeah, keep on keeping on, I guess.
I need the energy for myself. Otherwise, it would be this boring, like little, hi, everyone. Well, thank you very much, Zach, for all of your comments and being a part of Array. Really glad that 2020 did bring us together. So,
Sure.
Okay, 3 speeches. So I would like to next bring up our Chief Creative Officer, Jason Berner, to kind of say some words to the apprentices as well as the boot campers, our Chief Technology Officer, Jason Hammock, and then I will wrap it up with kind of like my final thoughts and words. So, Mr. Berner, I think you were already a speaker, so you should be able to come to the stage and say your piece. Let's see. Can we make it happen? Let's see. I think all you have to do is turn on your cam and mic, I think. And then you will come to stage. There we go. So I will now bow out. Thank you, Mr. Berner.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, so I don't have a lot to say, but I will say this about the boot campers. Didn't work with you guys a lot, but I appreciate your excitement and enthusiasm, and was pretty impressed yesterday with your projects and your thought process. And even though some of them leave a smidge to be desired on the design front, which is okay, I still enjoyed watching you guys present your ideas and your passion for that, which is something that can't be taught. So it's exciting to me to see that in you guys, and I'm really excited to work with you whenever that is. ET says things I listen about 20% of the time, so whenever we meet again, that will be exciting. The apprentices, it's been really great working with you guys. I know this has been a challenge for you guys because we weren't the most organized and prepared to launch an apprenticeship when you guys came on board. And so you were very much guinea pigs, but I appreciated your patience and your desire to help us build that into something. I also appreciated how much you guys pour into your work and how hard you work on the projects that we've been doing over the last however long, 4 months. Time seems like a thing that doesn't exist anymore to me. I feel like I haven't left this office in like 6 months. So it feels like it was 4 months. I don't know. 4 months, 6 months, whatever it was great. But I know I didn't work with all of you, but I think I've talked to all of you at some point. But specifically, Kelly, Zach, and Jordan were sort of my apprentices, whatever that means. But specifically, I really enjoyed working with the 3 of you on the different projects and seeing you guys grow and learn, and your excitement to learn new things, and even working on some projects that weren't the most fun thing, which is unfortunately the way things go sometimes. Still seeing you guys put your best effort into those things and really achieve something cool. That was really fun to watch and be a part of. And I am confident that whatever happens next, you guys will be successful. All of you, actually, not just the 3 of you, but specifically the 3 of you, but all of you will be successful because I've seen the traits in you guys that I've seen over the years in other successful people that I've worked with. And so I think you guys are going to do great things. I'm excited to see what that turns into later. So congratulations, everyone. Good job. Now the fun part begins. So here we go.
It does. Well, thank you, Mr. Berner, for your words. So last but not least, before out Mr. Jason Hammock. Would you like to turn on your camera and say a few words to the boot campers and your apprentices?
Sure. So thank you, everyone. I'm Jason Hammock, the Chief Technology Officer here at Array. Just a couple words. Start out with the boot campers. What you guys were able to do in 3 months is super impressive. Really excited to work with all of you that are coming on as apprentices. A lot of talent, and I'm excited for you guys to push me as well. So congratulations on everything that you guys were able to accomplish in 3 months. Also, congratulations to Matt. A lot of your hard work is reflected in their work, and super excited for you to continue. I think this has been a real validation of our decision, to bring you on to the team, and couldn't be happier that you're on the team, and that more impressed with what you were able to accomplish in 3 months. And I'm excited for you to make the program more your own. So there's that. And then I want to say also real quick before I move on to my apprentices and just apprentices in general, I want to thank 2020 was a crazy year, as everyone has said, but this year I got to work with one of my really good friends in Jason Berner, and that has been fun. It's been difficult at times, we've had ups and downs, and it's wild. So the person in the background, which one? There's a poster of Madison Baumgartner right here, and this is me over here holding a chihuahua. There you go. But I'm super excited for everything going forward, and I'm pumped that you're on the team. Also to Eric, man, it's been a wild ride, coming up on 2 full years here at Array in a couple weeks, and man, I don't even remember what this was like. It was crazy walking into class the first couple times. So Jordan was one of my very first students. I kind of dropped in midway through and kind of just threw some stuff together. And so I'm proud that he's done what he's done. And so crazy to see Jordan here and going all the way through this program and being with us. So wild. And then last but not least, I think I would just want to specifically talk to apprentices and my apprentices. This has been such a crazy ride. I think a lot of you guys, so Kelly, Regan, Brett, you guys have been with us for over a year now, really. And it's tough, man. The last couple of weeks have been real tough. It's really set in, getting ready to watch you guys move on is actually pretty tough. And Eric and I and Berner have had a lot of conversations about what that looks like, and I wish I could keep all of you and keep you on the team. I'm gonna miss working with you guys a lot, and so specifically, so thank you guys all for killing it. I want to give a special shout out to Brett. Brett has taken on more at Array than anyone. We pulled him out, for those of you guys that don't know, we pulled him out of class basically before he even got to learn backend, and threw him into a client project. And that is what he's been doing since. And when we started Solato, neither Brett and I had ever written a line of Dart or Flutter. So for those of you who have said thank you to Brett, keep that in mind, that Brett never wrote Dart and Flutter, and I never really taught him Dart and Flutter. We learned it together. So shout out to you, shout out to Regan. It has been awesome seeing you grow from somebody, I think at the very beginning, that was so timid and quiet, to really the only time you came out of your shell that I remember is you just killing all the guys in paper airplanes when we played when we were learning Agile Scrum, playing paper airplanes. And to see you now and potentially working at a really cool place, like I'm super pumped for you. And then Nathaniel was my last apprentice. It has been a true joy getting to know you. You came into the program late. I'd love to see like you get. I love to see you like grow and learn Angular, and so that's a pretty heavy lift for anybody that didn't know any front end, didn't know really any JavaScript. So congratulations to you. So thanks everybody, and I want to say my favorite part of Array is the time that I get to spend with the apprentices. So everybody that has talked to me knows I don't like meetings. I don't like going to client meetings. And you guys are the, like, literally I come away from those meetings like reinvigorated and excited about writing code. You guys push me as much as I think I push you guys sometimes. But those times where I get to sit down with you and just like solve problems, I've had some of the best times implementing stupid algorithms with you guys that don't make sense, or building like reusable components, helping you guys through tough times, like really cramming on last minute code. Like that's my favorite part of this job, and seeing you guys grow. So thank you guys so much. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Hammock. And I guess I'm going to close it out. Which, you know, I definitely agree with sentiments and their comments. And I'm just kind of, you know, graduation days are overwhelming for me because this is our 6th graduating class from Array. So it's very touching, because I didn't think that Array would even survive its first year, let alone 6 classes. And we have class number 7 beginning on February 1st. So there's definitely many, many nights that I go home and I'm like, how did this happen? Like, it's very humbling and it's very touching. And that's why today is such a special day. As well as understanding that this was probably, for all of us, the hardest year that any of us have ever gone through, right? A worldwide pandemic, trying to teach, trying to change careers. We have loss of life. We have, you know, disruption in economy. We have disruption in job placement. And I really actually thought that Array would, like, we were going to be wiped off the map this year. And I truly did believe that. And it was really hard for me back in March and April to kind of, in a way, swallow this pill that it was over, you know, because Array now will be 5 years old in April. And as Array's gone through this incredible amount of change, it's been the hardest gauntlet I have ever been a part of, which maybe is just kind of part of the DNA at Array, which is this is the hardest thing I have ever done. Being a part of Array, leading Array, teaching, moving back and forth. It is, you know, it's a 7-day, 365 job, but it's also the most fulfilling thing that I have ever done. It's so hard, but the people are the things that make it so worth it. And one of the things that we talk about at Array quite often is that at Array, our most important resource, our soul, is our people. And today, you just saw our people. And they're amazing, amazing people. Like, we are colleagues, we are coworkers, but we're also, like, I have an internal joke. Array is kind of like this island of misfit toys that for some weird reason in your life, something broke, or like you just didn't feel like you belonged over here or over there, but somehow your little puzzle piece of your life connected with Array. And so all of us at Array are broken in a way, and We have come together to support each other, encourage each other, grow each other. And that's actually been my most favorite part about this, is that as hard as Array is for our students, our apprentices, our staff, because Array changes all the time, I always find comfort in the people that I get to do my job with every day. And that is something that really resonates with me, and I was kind of talking about as we were graduating our students today, which is Array is so much more than a school. You know, like when people ask me, they're like, what is Array? And I'm like, do you have 2 hours or 2 minutes? Because I don't really even today fully understand how to describe what it is. Like, yes, we're a school, we're a studio, we're an apprenticeship. But when you're in here and you meet the people and you're working so hard and you're going through all the ups and downs of your life together with these very supportive people to become the best version of yourself, I don't know how to describe that. I don't know how to put that into words. Because one of my big goals of starting Array, 5.5, 6 years ago, was if we're going to do something amazing and like start Wyoming's first technology and design school, it should never be ordinary. It's about making it extraordinary and doing something that no one has ever done before. And really kind of putting that dent in the universe. Let's challenge the status quo. I think everyone that's part of Array, we are not part of the status quo. If you are part of the status quo and you found Array, I don't know if there was a DNA mix there, and I don't think that of any of our students, apprentices, or staff. There's something very weird about Array that I can't fully describe. And the only way that sometimes I can think of it as symbolism is this lighthouse. When you think about a lighthouse, you've got this lighthouse, right? When it's dark and it's stormy and you're on that boat and you're kind of either by yourself rowing or you're with other people and you don't think that things are going to work out, look for the light. Look for that lighthouse. Array is here to help you. And it's here to take you and make you the thing that you were always meant to be. It's never too late to become the person that you were always meant to be. Many new students ask me, they're like, oh, I'm too old, I can't do it, or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's never too late to become the person that you were meant to be. And so this lighthouse concept to me is really important. Also the tree, like when you think about the logo of Array, you think of the tree of life or the tree of knowledge. And that's really kind of what it is. It's growing together and kind of having a nest. Because I think the most important thing that I've learned in 2020 is how to let go. And maybe I haven't even fully learned that lesson yet. And I think, Hammock, you were talking about that earlier. This is the first time that we have ever done education remote. This is the first time we've ever done a remote graduation, the first time that we've ever done a remote boot camp. It's the first time that Matt Lindley has ever taught. It's the first time that Berner has ever taught a design class. Everyone is having a first time right now. And 2020 could have gone really, really bad. However, we were here for each other. And so the thing that I want to say the most is I've learned to let go, because I want to thank all of the parents and all of the family members out there who have supported our students, our apprentices, and our staff, because without your support, we went through this is where I'm going to start crying. So without your support, we could never have survived 2020. And that's as a company, but also as individuals as well. It's been a really hard year, and we've had to pivot, and all of us became friends and colleagues and that stuff in a crucible of 100-year pandemic. So the relationships and the friendships that we've built in 2020 are going to have special meaning for the rest of our lives. And I truly feel that. So I definitely want to thank, the parents and the family members who've supported all of us through a very hard year. Okay, deep breath. Students, Matt Lindley's boot campers. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 3 months. 3 months. You started Array September 14th, and you did your final project presentations yesterday. And you built mobile apps. You designed them. You made it work. It was incredibly impressive. And like, I literally went home yesterday and was just so excited about what 2021 is going to bring. So congratulations. I'm really proud of all of you. You know, I don't know what to say. I'm kind of at a loss of words because I'm excited to continue working with you. And apprentices, like Hammock was saying, everything about what we thought was going to happen in 2020 went right out the window. And you have been so incredibly accommodating and giving us feedback and helping us grow, because Array is not perfect. And Array will never be perfect. And I never want to strive. There is no perfect thing for Array. Array should always be innovating and reimagining and pushing the boundaries of what the future of education and a studio and a company looks like in the 21st century. And you literally were the first people that were part of that. And like to Hammock's point, I'm sorry about all of the changes and stress, but the hardest thing for me that I've learned, and going back to that quote of let it go, it's going to be so hard to let some of you go, because we've been with each other for 14, 15 months, and you've got great careers. Some of you are going to be getting job offers. You're going to start this new thing. And as much as I want to keep each and every one of you to stay here and continue to build great software and hardware together, I can't. I've had to learn how to let go, and that's good for all of us, but it's not easy to let go. And I think that's what 2020 has been for me. Sometimes you have to let go. So congratulations. And January 29th, there's definitely a handful of you and all of you that it's going to be very hard for me to let go of. But you'll always be able to come back. And then staff, to Jason Hammock, Berner, and Lindley, I couldn't do this without you. There's something about Array that I need help with. And, sometimes when I fall or I doubt myself, Berner, you're there to catch me. Hammock, you're there to catch me. Lindley, so proud of you teaching your very first class, and you really knocked it out of the park. I couldn't do this without our incredible staff at Array. And yeah, so, I'm going to kind of end it with it's time to let go. I am very, very happy, moved, touched, excited about the future of Array, and always know that each and every one of you will always have a home here. So even if you go off and get new jobs, and after we complete our apprenticeships and our boot camps, when you see that glowing sign in downtown, know you can always knock on that door. So, okay. Congratulations, everyone. Feel free to hang out for about 20 minutes and chat. And if you want to come to our after party at 4, that'd be great. But obviously, congratulations, everyone. Thank you very, very much.